ladies and gentlemen, hope you guys are cool. It's always a pleasure, of course, to share my thoughts with you guys. So this is the thing, guys. The society we are living in has, made it in such a manner that, it has normalized a lot of things. To see you, what they have defined us to do is, you've got to go to school, finish, graduate, and then maybe, get a job, get married, get 1.5 kids, maybe start to do your own things and stuff like that. That's the normalized way that the society has made for us to be living today. But here is the thing, guys, and of course, in a way, I think that it's also important, of course, to have us living in a society, in a community, because through that we can have the rules and laws in place that can help us to live in an organized way in the different societies and the communities that we live in. But also the thing is, if you decide to break up, not to follow the rules or the laws that have been put by the community, then it's going to break you. They are going to put you in prison, or you're going to be, you're going to suffer the consequences. But the thing is, to the toughest, the strongest or the most evil person, if you want to punish them, you've got to put them in isolation. Just put them in one hole and lock them up there. However strong of a person you might be, it will break you. Because human beings, in our nature, we need interaction. We need each other. That's what we need, the social life, to keep talking. We go to church because we want the feedbacks. We go to our friends or, to our loved one, our boyfriend, our girlfriends, because we love the feedback. What, they would say, you're beautiful, you're handsome, you're intelligent, you're bright. That's what we want to hear from them. Like for the ladies who want to listen to, you're beautiful, you're gorgeous, you're stunning, your breathtaking look. That's what we want. That's what the society has made us to be like. But of course, as I tell you, the society we're living in is in such a way that, some of the things we need to break away from them, because like for us in the African setting, the thing is, it has made us to get used to the things like to think small, to think that we cannot achieve or we cannot do things that are of greater value. That's why we want smaller things. If we want to start a shop, we want to just start a small shop to sell those merchandise stuff like that. But I'm telling you, while the Americans or the other European countries or nations, they are in the business of solving the problems of the world. That's why even if you die today, because their businesses have been built on visions, because visions excites people, not numbers, guys. Sometimes we want to have big things, like we want to have a big, the biggest shop. Sometimes being the biggest may not be the best, And in the world that we are living in, we are living at the age of chaos. That the consumers, you think they are your loyal customers. They are no longer that. They do not want to be dictated upon. They are not loyal to you. They buy based on their tastes and preferences. So we have got to, as we are living, we should know that the normalized way of doing things. Sometimes you are there and you're like, maybe I want to finish school, maybe not. Maybe I want to get a job, maybe I don't want. Okay, maybe I want to finish school, graduate, and I don't want to, do anything. I'm just staying for 5 years. I don't know where my next meal is gonna come from, but I'm just there. Maybe I don't want to get married. That's what we are. But the definition that the society defines us to do or to be is different. But ladies and gentlemen, here is the thing. If you want to be a winner, you've got to have the will and a deeper commitment, the discipline to keep doing that same thing over and over again. Because at the end of the day, every year in, year out, we have these things they call New Year's resolution. And what happens is, Most of us, we want to, number one, we want to make more money. Number two, we want to, change our boyfriends, get into shape. And we think that, for us to succeed in all these things, we need motivation. Somebody to keep cheering us up, to hear those nice compliments, those nice words, to keep us moving. No, don't think Nelson Mandela or Thomas Sankara did whatever they did because somebody encouraged them. Because they were living in a world where people were being, they were encouraging them. Do you think Nelson Mandela needed motivation to stay for 27 years in prison? No. Do you think Thomas Sankara had to do whatever he had to do? And then, the life also was, he lost his life in the course of doing all these things. Do you think that motivation needed to, come his way to make sure to accomplish all the things that he did for his nation? No, hell no, guys. So this is the thing, if you are going to be like an entrepreneur, you want to do something, you want to make a difference, you've got to stay, you have to have the resilience, you have to have that commitment and the will to make sure that you see something through, to get it done, not because, it has to be done, but because you're committed to seeing it done. That's what you need, because the most important thing is, like, if you're doing anything, the most important thing is the foundation. Most of the people, they will see the top, they don't see the foundation, those hurdles that you underwent. If you're seeing the successful people, we think that they have made it just because of luck or something. No, there was a deeper something they put in the foundation. And if you want to succeed, the number one thing you need to change is going to be you in the first place. It's just about you to do something in a manner that you would wish every other thing to move smoothly. You've got to change. The number one thing is going to be you. If you change yourself, then you can do the rest, and all the other things that are going to come through, because you need you first place. And if you can treat your failure and success as the same thing, then you are a real man. And you have to know that, your victory and then the failures, they are not going to define you. They are just events. They are just there, and they will pass through. They are just imposters on you. They are not going to be just really you, And so the moment you are, in that position where you can treat your success and then the failure as the same thing, then you are a real man. You're going to live a successful life because you are a great person, So most of us, we like the status quo, like the way the things have been, and we look for every reason to affirm to you that, how it has been done in the way where we live, it's the way it should always be done. No, we have to do things in a manner that will, catapult us forward, in a manner that will, transform the generations that are going to come after us, Because I'm telling you, and we have to have that in mind of a delayed gratification, doing something and then receiving the award or the favor after some time, or the reward after some time. Don't just start a business or something today and then you think that you'd want to make money tomorrow. No, Guys, we have got to, try and do things in an organized manner, but to see us through, and we should be basing, on, on ideas that are going to really build. Because I'm telling you, the foundation, most people may not see, but if you are built on, you are not built on a steadiest rock and foundation, then when the weather comes, that which you have created will easily be shred away. It will easily be taken away because you are not ready, to have it move forward, or you have not made a greater foundation to have it move through, storms and then sunshine and every other weather that might come by. So I love my daughter. I really do, but there is no way I can make her to escape puberty. The moment you're living your life and you think that you've got to jump or move beyond some other steps to seeing you succeed, then you are wrong. You've got to move through all the processes of making you to succeed, That's the only way you're going to build the strongest foundation or the strongest business or the strongest desire and will to see you to achieving and accomplishing a lot of goals and dreams in your entire life. We have got to move through all those processes. And by the way, failure should not be, it shouldn't derail you. Most of us, we think that if you have failed, so you become that or the failure itself. No, it's just an event. A great athlete, a great athlete, like maybe Usain Bolt could as well lose, a game or a race, and that's just a race, It's just the race that they have lost. It's not them, and that's what we should get into our mind. That's what I think, guys.